Alrighty, welcome back everyone. Scarland here bringing you a new Neverwinter video. And today we're going to be talking about the Siege of Neverwinter. Now, the Siege of Neverwinter isn't new to any of the veteran players. Everyone should be accustomed to what the Siege of Never was. Now, if you're a new player and you never got to experience the original Siege of Neverwinter, then I'm sorry for you. Because they have completely done away with the original Siege of Neverwinter. Now, I am going to leave a video in the description. You can watch it. It's about a 20-minute video all the way back from 2016, I believe, was a guide video that I had put out on the Siege of Neverwinter. If you want to take a look and see, what you kind of missed out on. I mean, the Siege of Neverwinter was actually a pretty good event, in my opinion. However, here we are in 2021, coming towards the end of 2021, and Siege of Neverwinter has been reworked into what they now call an appointment event. So what exactly is an appointment event? It's basically the same thing as Hell Pit and Harvester of Nightmares. Now, again, if you're not accustomed to what Hell Pit was, or Harvester of Nightmare, go ahead and search my channel. I have a video on each of those as well. But the appointment quests are basically you zone into the map and just do a couple rounds, I guess, and then, get a reward, and you have to do it, every single day for the duration of the event, or you can buy the buyout from the Zen Market, etc. Now, the kicker is that when these were first introduced almost, I'd say 2 years ago, probably is when Hell Pit came out, there was a new legendary mount skin. So if we scroll down here, I'm talking about the Golden Warhorse here. So you had to do 5 of these. You had to wait until 5 of the appointment events came around, saved up that currency, and then after 5 of these events, you were able to get the reward. Well, now you're going to have to do that all over again because they added a new companion. So, which kind of sucks because from the time that I got my Warhorse personally, I didn't do any more of these events because I just didn't want to do them. Well, if I would have done them, I would have already had enough currency to instantly buy this new reward. So for me personally, I'm going to have to do 5 more appointment events to get the new companion. So the new companion is right here. It is going to be coming right at mythic level, at least, the Wind Soul. Now, the thing is that it doesn't look like it's anything special. We'll eventually, when I get it, we'll have to parse the damage, or fellow YouTuber Aragon will probably parse the damage on it and see if it's actually worthwhile as a active companion. But it doesn't look like it's anything important other than being a mythic companion if you're a new player and you're still trying to get your 10 mythic companions so you can have 100% bolster. Well, this is a free mythic companion, essentially, after you do 5 of these events. Now, these events, they don't really come around that often. The appointment events might come around once every 2 months, once every 3 months. So when you're trying to save up 5 currency, you're looking at almost a year to getting the reward in the first place. So unless you're a player, like I said, that have been doing these appointment events and already have currency saved, or you're in the boat that I am and you're going to have to do all 5 over again. And if you're a brand new player, then you have the choice that you're going to have to make. Now, you're going to use 5 currency on the Warhorse, you're going to use 5 currency on the Mythic Companion. So, everything else is the same. The Challenge Store, this is where all of those endgame overpowered overloads come from. So, nothing's changed as far as like the store goes other than the new Mythic Companion. So nothing else has changed. We're going to hop in game. We're going to look at this and see what the new Siege of Neverwinter is. Like I said, it's probably 3 rounds. You probably zone into the map. You probably do 3 rounds, including a boss, get the currency, and you're probably done. And then it progressively gets harder because this is, I believe, a 3-week adventure? I think it's 21 days, essentially. So it's 21 days. Every day you have to do it. Otherwise, you could buy the completion in the Zen Market. So, yeah. Now, they do have some of the old rewards in here, apparently. For instance, the Siegebreaker Griffin did come from the original event. Apparently, you still will be able to get it and obtain it. as well as all the other old stuff. That, I mean, like, this stuff is so obsolete. You know, you're talking about the other mount skin, which is the Charger, the Siegebreaker Charger, the Neverwinter's Guard, Archer, the Battlefield Medic. These are very old companions. The Pristine Battle Horn. Now, this is not the Battle Horn that most people are after. This is not the action point gain Battle Horn, okay? This Battle Horn, I believe, is recharge speed. The Battle Horn that everyone has been missing for a very long time comes from the CTA events, the Come to Arms, I believe that's what they're called. Come to Arms, Combat to Arms, I don't know, CTA. But this horn is coming back because we haven't had the Siege of Neverwinter in quite some time. So we're going to hop in game. I don't want this video to be very overbearing. We're just going to hop in. We're going to look at it real quick, and then we'll wrap this up. Alrighty, and here we are, folks. We're in game. We're at the event area, so we'll just very quickly run over here. So here is the shop guy. And like I showed earlier, it's pretty much the same shop that we've seen before. So you have the participation tab, the challenge tab, and then that achievement tab is where the Golden Warhorse is if you haven't received that yet, or the people that are now working toward the new Mythic Companion. Now this guy, for a limited time, will have all that old currency that you can turn in. As you can see, I have 43 writs. You know, I don't need any of this stuff. I might buy a Champion's Banner just because I don't actually think I have one. But all this old currency is now obsolete. And same thing with the Cult Bounty. You can see I have 7,500 of this currency, and it's now obsolete. So, I mean, I don't know. I'll just buy Refinement, I guess. I mean, all this stuff is junk. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter. But, you know, if you don't have the Siegebreaker Griffin and you do have the currency to get it, you can get it from your old currency. Like I said, all this stuff should be dropping from this new Siege of Neverwinter, so we'll see. So, let's go talk to the guy real quick. I should be able to solo it. I would hope so. So let's go ahead. We're going to accept the quest. Let's go in there. It should just be 3 rounds. Where do we actually go? I don't even know where we go, folks. Where are we going? Is it a queue? Oh, yeah, it's probably a queue, right? Is it not a queue? What am I missing here? Usually, it's just a zone in? Can we just teleport to it? I guess we could just teleport to it? Okay, well, let's go and see. Maybe it's not 3 rounds. I don't know. This is the first time I'm doing it. So it looks like it's the same map. So it's the same map. Is it the same as the Siege? Is it... I guess it is kind of the same as the Siege. So you can just do the quest. Defeat Cult of the Dragon and Heroic Counters. Okay. So I guess we just have to go do Heroic Encounters. So it's the same map, and it's still the same event as the old Siege. So they kind of didn't redo it, I guess, to a degree. I'm going to try not to miss this. Where is the boss? Boss is over here. Can we get to it in time? Hello? Let me get a hit on this. So it is actually the same Siege. So all of you new players will actually get to experience basically all the old heroics that we originally had that we would just farm over and over and over again. So that's pretty cool, at least. They didn't completely redo the event. They kept the same map, and it's all the same heroics and everything. So now it looks like you have to do 2 major heroics and 3 minor heroics every day, I guess, for the next 21 days. Or, like I said, you can do the buyout. So, for purposes of the video, I'm not going to do all of these, obviously. I think maybe you could stay in this map as well. So, like, once you finish, as long as you don't turn these in, you could probably still farm these heroics. I'm curious to see what the heroics drop. Maybe that's where the items are going to drop from. Let's go ahead, we'll do these 2. We'll open the two things, see what we get out of them. Like I said, for purposes of the video, I don't want to make this video an hour long. We're just going to go ahead and do these two, and then we'll wrap up the video. So, surprisingly enough, I was incorrect. It's not exactly like Hell Pit or Harvester of Nightmare was, where you would zone in and then simply do 3 rounds and then be done. Now, these used to be on like a 10-minute timer. I wonder if they're still on a 10-minute timer. And you would just wait to see what would pop next, run to it, rinse and repeat. So let's go ahead and actually open these real quick and see what happens. So it looks like you're getting Seals of the Fallen. We got the blue battle horn. Or I'm sorry, the green battle horn. You're looking for the blue one. I don't need the blue one. I have the blue one. For purposes of the video, I'll just show you guys the blue horn real quick. This is the one that actually drops out of here. Again, this is the... I believe it's recharge speed, right? Increasing critical avoidance. Yeah, and recharge time. So, yeah, this is the one that drops out of here. This is not necessarily the one you guys are actually looking for. But that one does drop out of here. So, I'm curious to see if these are actually still on a 10-minute timer or not. I wonder if you could just zone to this map even without the quest then. So, if the siege is active, you used to be able just to go to the map. I wonder if you have to have the quest or if you could just zone in at any time you want. Once upon a time, we used to come here and farm, you know, stronghold vouchers from all these trash mobs and stuff. So, I don't know if they're still actually dropping on the drop tables. They are. So, actually, you can still farm stronghold vouchers from here as well. So, they really didn't change anything at all other than they added it as an appointment event and added the shop to it. So it still seems like all the same heroics, the same map, and there's another heroic up. So let's just go do the dragon real quick and then we'll wrap up the video. So not too bad then. They brought Siege of Neverwinter back. I thought they completely gutted it and changed it and made it so that it was just, you know, the normal appointment event where you would just have 3 rounds and be done. But if you can farm this, then I would highly suggest you guys to farm it. Just, you know, it's something to do. So, again, let's just finish this and then purposes of the video, we'll call it. So, basically, again, you just need 2 major heroics, 3 minor heroics. You'll probably go turn it in. You'll get your reward for the daily completion, which you can track your progress with. I'll show you the track here after we kill this. So pretty easy. These mobs aren't very hard. Mid-level players should be able to do this with ease. You can see that there's still plenty of people here, so you shouldn't have any problems. So let's go ahead and finish this real quick. Let's go ahead and open that for funsies. So, I mean, that's the 3rd one in the row. I guess they're just handing these out like water. These are the lesser versions of the blue that I showed you guys. So, let's go up here. I still need 2 miners. There actually is another miner up, but again, I'm not going to drag this video out. So, you'll come here and turn this in eventually. It's not going to let me turn it in. And the vendor appears to be here as well, too. So, they did change the vendor. So, the vendor's still here. But however, you can't turn in your old currency here. So this is all the new stuff. All the old stuff is going to be limited time. So that's all I got for you guys. Hopefully I covered everything. I was actually surprised myself. I wanted to show you guys the track of the progress here. So here, again, you can see your days complete. For me, this is day 1. So I'm 0 out of 21. So again, they changed Siege of Neverwinter to an appointment event. However, it's basically still the same Siege of Neverwinter that most of us are all accustomed to. Now, if you're lazy like me, who's not going to do this for 21 days, you can just go ahead and buy the buyout. The buyout is prorated, so what I like to do is I like to do about a week worth of it, and then it'll cut the price down, and then I buy it. So if you want to buy it, you know, the whole thing, then it's $2,500, aka $25. However, like I said, it is prorated. The more days you do, the price goes down. So that's up to you guys, how much you want to do this, and if you want to do it every single day for the next 21 days, etc. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. That's all I got for you today. Siege of Neverwinter, redone, remastered, reworked, whatever you kind of want to call it. It really wasn't, to be honest. I mean, it's not, but it is what it is. They basically changed it now to an appointment event. So that's the video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I'll talk to you guys real soon.